Right, I've got the P4 International A Level Jan 2023 question 7, volume of a spherical balloon. We've got work out dV by dr. We've got a differential equation here. The rate of change of the volume in terms of T, which we're going to solve to get the volume in terms of T. And then there's also a rate of increase of the radius. And we've got to get the from the rate of change of the volume. But so here we go. So dV by dr, V in terms of R. Well, we've got the R cubed differentiates 3R squared. Those threes will cancel, and 4 pi R squared is its simplest form. So then we've got the dV over dt is equal to this. We've got to show the V is equal to this. So really got to integrate this. I'm going to write it like this. In the old textbook, you used to have sort of this in the integration section. If you got a plus b to the power of n, you integrate it a plus b to the n plus 1 over n plus 1. So it's a bit like that. So I'm going to integrate it. We need to do the 2t plus 3 to the minus 1, adding 1 to the power and put the new power on the bottom. And of course, I've got the 900 in front. Also, I need that 1 over a, and then my a is 2, so I need to multiply by a half. And I've got plus c at the end. This simplifies down to just minus 450 over 2t plus 3. Oh,
you don't want to do it like that.
No, I don't. This is the way I would do it. I would think, what do I differentiate to get this? Now I know that if I differentiate something about a minus 1, I'm going to get that to the power of minus 2. So when I differentiate this, this goes just 1 over 2t plus 3. But when I differentiate this, the minus 1 will go in front. I'll have 2t plus 3 to the minus 2 multiplied by the bracket differentiated, which is just 2. And this simplifies down to minus 2 over 2t plus 3 squared. But I want 900 over it, so I don't want the minus, and I want that 2 to be 900. So I need to multiply by minus 450, and I'll have to do the same over here. And when I multiply this by minus 450, I do get that. And then once in this form, though, one fraction, so I need to find out what the C is. So sub in T is 0, V is 0, and that gives me that C is 150. So I can write it like this, and then put it all into one fraction over 2t plus 3. I'll have minus 450, and then 150, lots of 2t plus 3. These cancel out, because really that's 450 there, and I'll cancel out with the minus 450, and it'll give me that 300t on the top. Then it says find the upper limit, so let's find out what the V is as t goes off to infinity. Well, as it does, this plus 3 sort of gets smaller and smaller in comparison. You sort of get swamped by the size of the t's. It was less and less significant. So the whole thing just gets closer and closer to just 300t over 2t, which is 150. You could think yourself, well, I'll divide the top and bottom by t, and I'll just have 300 on the top, and then 2 plus 3 over t on the bottom, and this term just gets smaller and smaller as t gets bigger and bigger, so I get 300 over 2. Or even, looking at the original, this term just gets smaller and smaller, because it's just 450 on the top, but the bottom just gets bigger and bigger, so that gets closer and closer to 0. The mark scheme said it must include the unit, so I need to put centimetres cubed on the end, is the volume.